Just best album of your career to date.
Just actually best album of my career to date, yeah.
Well, Apple Music's Zane Lowe was giving Camila Cabello's new album a lot of XOs. I wouldn't say that's the general consensus, though. For better or for worse, Camila's fourth album sounds like nothing like she's done before.
Dang, why did I, want to go in this direction? I really think it is just that natural instinct of...
I don't need this anymore.
Of just curiosity.
The Guardian wasn't buying Curious Cabello. They only gave it 2 out of 5 stars, saying, Havana Star's Bad Girl reboot is totally unconvincing, leaving behind gooey balladry and family-friendly fare. The U.S. star's reinvention owes a clear debt to Charlie XCX, but leaves her grasping for space on her own album. Yeah, I will agree that Camila fails to be at the forefront for most of this album, and that's not just the tracks where there's featured artists. Even the tracks where she's solo on them, it seems like the experimental sound takes more precedence than her own vocals. I mean, one of the featured artists, Drake, basically gets a whole track to himself, but it's his featured track that's really heating up. Well, Camila launched Chanel No. 5 as a promo single a week before the album came out.
My favorite song I've ever written.
I got Chanel No. 5 and I survived to crime.
Hot Uptown quickly had the stronger scent. Kind of works. In 11 days, the Chanel music video has racked up 1.1 million views, while in 7 days, just the visualizer for Hot Uptown has 1.3 million views.
He sent the idea for Hot Uptown, and I wrote my parts. I sent it back to him, and we kind of chopped it so it felt kind of like a duet.
And it was the only album track to crack the global Spotify chart on opening day, landing at number 143. That's not a great feeling that only one track made the chart for opening day, and obviously Drake's name helped get it up there somewhat. Yeah, not great. Now, for opening day numbers, XOXO earned 7.72 million streams on Spotify. On iTunes Canada, as she enters her second week, it's at number 136. Paste Magazine wrote for their review, Camila Cabello fails on everything she sets out to do. Oh my. The pop star's fourth studio album is remarkably apathetic and lacks the charisma needed to leave any kind of worthwhile impression. 2.5 out of 10. Ow. Slant gave it 2 out of 5, so that's better. Writing. Mistaking mimicry for mastery, the album plays like a TikTok video, attention-grabbing, disposable, and instantly forgettable.
I feel like this is the album that I always saw for myself.
Yeah. Well, Rolling Stone liked what they heard and saw Camila as a weirdo now, sort of, giving it 3.5 out of 4. Wow. On her fourth album, the singer runs with her own ideas more fully than ever. Pitchfork was more middle of the, fork in the road, giving it 6.9, which is actually higher than Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft. The Road Like Camila's fourth LP is a transitional record mistakenly labeled as a statement album. Okay. Her impressionistic tale of lost love and aimless youth is electrifying but inconsistent. Now, the first week's sales period wrapped up yesterday. We'll find out the numbers on Tuesday. Projections not great. They have the album moving 30,000 units and missing out on a top 10 debut. I wasn't a fan of this album. Hot Uptown is decent. Dreamgirls, has that sample of the Dream song, which reminded me of that great song. Pretty When I Cried, I liked. I wanted it to give me a little more variation as it went on, but I like that song. Oh yeah, and Dade County Dreaming had a few moments I liked. That's about it. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that Camila is doing something different on her fourth album, but it is kind of weird at the same time that she's still figuring out her sound. I mean, I said several times I've said that I don't get why she doesn't capitalize on that Latin pop lane that she has all to herself. Like, that's why Havana hit so big, because there's such a hunger for that Latin music. And obviously, there's artists that are singing in Spanish that are insanely successful in North America as well. But yeah, there's such a hunger to have someone sing English lyrics. And like, Camila has that lane all to herself, so I don't get why she doesn't capitalize on that. Like, I thought Bam Bam was the best song of 2022. Instead, she's kind of following like other artists doing this kind of sound. Now with XOXO, it feels like she's lost all the personality, and the personality's in the music. But a lot of the time, I kept thinking, like, how do you dance to this? How do you sing along to this? How's it going to translate live? Yeah, it just didn't work for me. There's no X's or O's for me for this album. I'm giving it a C-. Okay, bye.